Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Now, today's episode is going to be a little bit different, and this is going to be why I started a bourbon channel. Now, let me warn you up front. This may be a video you probably don't want to listen to in front of some kids or something like that. This is more adult theme type of stuff, and the reason why I started this channel. And like I said, I'm not doing it for attention, but I've had some people ask me in the past what got me down this path. And I've shared it with a few people, and a few people have mentioned maybe you want to tell people why you started the channel. So I'll go into that. But look, we have a lot of great things to look forward to. It's New Year's Eve right now when this is coming out. Got two winners for the Westward pours here. Very excited about that up front. Marty Marr from Live from the Patio, congratulations. Torup, congratulations. You know, it's funny, you were going to be getting some of these anyways, and you happened to be the one that was pulled from the comments. So we had a Patreon winner, and we also had a comment winner. I'll be getting these out after the beginning of the year. I will be doing some traveling starting tomorrow, and I'll be out of the area for a few days, but I'll get them out after that. But let me tell you kind of the reasoning behind the channel. So I had a life event that had occurred about 7 years ago, and as I went through this life event, you know, I came to the point where I said I need to change, and I'll talk about the life event in a little bit. That I said I need to kind of change and help other people because there was a lot of people that helped me. So what I said to myself was, first, you know, I think what I want to do, because we were going through a lot of COVID at the times and people have really kind of withdrawn from people. And, you know, people weren't connecting the way they should be. And a lot of people turn to YouTube for just different things, check out how to do things, entertainment, learn new stuff. And I said, you know what, maybe this would be a great format to eventually help people that helped me. And so I said, you know, the first thing I need to do is learn about how to set up a channel on YouTube. And so I set up a channel for my church. I said, okay, let me find out about how to do this. And the second thing I said is, okay, I know that when I had three things. I had to set up a YouTube channel. I had to get comfortable in front of a camera. And then because this third subject was very, very difficult, I needed to have everything else ready and easy. So when I got to that subject, I could at least function and do the things that I needed to do. So first I set up the YouTube channel for my church. Been a very good blessing, and it really, a lot of bittersweet there for that. And I'll explain that in a little bit. The second is I needed to start a channel with something that I felt comfortable talking about so I could learn how to do the editing, how to do the filming, how to maybe do better with sound, get some advice from people, learn some different things, learn how to talk to a camera. You don't realize how difficult that is sometimes, just talking to a camera, you know, because when I got to my subject, I wanted to make it second nature to do everything else so I can focus my attention to that subject. So, going to the subject, a little over 7 years ago, my oldest son took his life. And there's no way I could describe the hell and the confusion and the hurt and the pain that I went through during that period of time. What I can describe are the amazing amount of people that reached out, that carried me, that looked after me. You know, we went through individual counseling, group counseling, trying to figure it out as a person and in life. And I struggled for a long, long time to try to figure out where I am in life and where do I need to be in life and why am I still alive, basically kind of stuff. You know, it's heavy, heavy stuff. You know, but I had some amazing people guide me through this. I went through a group, it was called Surviving Suicide. And I went through this group with a bunch of amazing people in this area. When COVID came through, it kind of ripped that away from people that were going through the most difficult points of their life, but they didn't have that human touch there. And I thought, I need to start at least explaining to people that you can survive this, that it's going to hurt, There's no days that I'm not going to feel a part of it. Some days are going to be worse than others, but there's also a ton of amazing people and joy that you can still have after something like that. And so I picked bourbon because it was something I knew. It was something I was comfortable with. And let me explain this too. Any kind of drinking, I call it a force multiplier. You have to be in the right headspace when you're going to drink. And because if you're having a good time, it'll enhance it and make it a better time. But if you're going through hell, if you're going through a rough time, it can only make it worse. And you need to kind of step away during that period of time. So, I stepped away from things, but I said, okay, I'm strong enough now where I need to get into things. And it's taken me a couple of years to get to this point where I can talk about doing another channel. I'm not going to stop this channel. I am so thankful for everyone that's been a part of this channel. You guys have given me so much, whether it's just happy thoughts, checking on me. And this has been a hell of a year. A lot of people realize I lost my mother-in-law this year. I lost my father, at August 30th. And I lost a sister, a few days before Christmas. And not a lot of people knew that. So I really had to kind of, take a step back and deal with a lot of stuff. But the most important thing is I want to give back. So I will be doing a channel, and it's going to be for surviving suicide, just the things that I experienced and things that maybe helped me. And I'll tell you, if you're in a really, really dark place, please reach out to somebody. There is no way a permanent solution is needed for a temporary problem. And all of our problems are temporary. I'm telling you, and I promise you that. If no one's told you they love you today, I love you. But this channel will have nothing to do with this channel. It'll be something I may put a link down in the description if people are ever curious, or if they've gone through some stuff and maybe they just need to hear the voice of somebody who's walked that path and had to go through something as horrible as that. I can't think of anything more miserable than that. But the reason, like I said, the reason I started this channel was to get comfortable. But one of the other, like I said, it was kind of a bittersweet moment, is we did something for my church. We set up this for my church. And unfortunately, last year, my pastor, my former brother-in-law, my friend, also took his life. And it brings you back to all those bad memories that you have and the things that you struggle with. What could I have done different? How could I have helped this person more? What could I have done? But I also have a nephew that was devastated, a couple of, of his stepdaughters that are devastated, a wife that was devastated. So, it helped prepare me for some of the worst things that could possibly happen, and hopefully be support for them, and hopefully not fall into that dark hole as well. But it also has video out there of someone that I loved and cared about and missed, and you get to see some of the good qualities there. So it's been a rough year, but it doesn't mean it hasn't had a lot of joy. And you guys add to that. You're part of that joy. You're part of the reason that I love to get on here and love to get in the comments and love to chat, is because you guys lift me up, and I truly, truly appreciate you. I know it may not have been chaotic and it may have been scattered, but I wanted to share with you why I created the channel and why I'm going to continue doing the channel. And it's because of all the joy that I get, and all of that is from you. And I thank you very much. And I hope as you go into 2025, your family is filled with blessings. I hope it's an amazing year for you, and I will be praying for every one of you. So thank you so much. Looking forward to the next videos coming out. Going to go spend some time with the grandboys for the next few days. But like I said, if no one's told you today, I love you. Cheers, and God bless.